Yeah, I forgot. It's been 30 minutes.
Comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
What is this? Like, miss 200 for the trial. Keep getting baited by announcement. And I just stare at Corgi's YouTube channel.
What does the verbal exam entail?
In short, all the basics every good blacksmith should know. Can you read, at least a little?
I can. Quite well, in fact.
Glad to hear it. Everything you need to know is neatly laid out in this handbook on blacksmithing. And for a small fee, I'd be happy to sell it to you.
Money, money, money.
I'm interested in the handbook.
Here it is. You won't regret
Isn't
it.
Henry's father like illiterate? He kind of low-key isn't illiterate because like he has been friends with like lots of like small lords back in the days when he was younger. So probably he knows how to read.
I'm ready.
Oh shit!
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the Guild Forge, where the trial will take place. And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word. But first, I reckon you should take a look in that handbook.
Right, see you losers. I am going to the YouTube stream.
Why was Magdalena bothering
I
you
can't
about
see
the smith?
YouTube
She's
chat.
used to
Okay.
sticking her nose into everything. Even guild matters that aren't her concern. Old Skoda.
Wait, I'm
The
hungry.
Lord grant him eternal rest.
I'm gonna get food.
Always tolerated it. She probably doesn't
get a
want to
snack.
live out her years in her ruin. And I understand that. On the other hand, it was her choice.
Oh yeah, this is the
We
game
offered
that
her a
made me
cottage
read so
elsewhere,
much.
But she wouldn't hear of it.
This is the
Said that
game
was
that
her
I made
home.
me read so much. That's why I got used to reading now. Cause this game made me so sleepy at first, and then okay, yeah, it made me so sleepy at first. Cause I didn't like reading. Wait lang. I'll be right back. Stare at Henry's handsome face for a while, guys. No, Henry, don't kiss me. The fuck? Okay.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Master Bushek.
Wait, you
I'm
guys,
not that
you
interesting.
you played this game,
Not
right,
much worth
Crash?
telling, really. They call me Bushek the Elder. Because my son's taken up the armourer's trade as well. Though he's moved to Prague now. I've been in the guild nearly 30 years. I've seen it rise and falter, and constant feuds between the masters. If I've learned anything in that time, it's that there's an answer to every question and a
Oh, the
cure
first one.
for every pain. I try to live by that.
Okay, there's probably no spoilers here because it's the DLC. Doesn't really matter anyways. It's just side story quest. You're good.
Why did they call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck. He probably called him that because Martin was always hopping around full of ideas and never hesitated to act on them, whatever sort of ideas they may have been. We weren't terribly close, what with the age difference. But Martin had a bright future ahead of him. That much was clear to everyone in the guild.
Was there like kissing
He could
between
have
Hans and
become one
Henry?
of
I
us
can't
one
tell you
day.
that.
But for whatever reason, he chose another path.
What exactly happened with the fire at Skoda's smithy?
That was a tangled affair. I still can't quite make sense of it. Fires can start on their own.
You'd have to
sometimes,
find out that
from the weather and
yourself.
such. Work. He also handled.
Did I lose you guys? Am I back?
We lost a great man.
Am I back? Sure.
Greetings. It's good to
Hi, Spectre. Sure, I'm back.
see you, lad.
Hello. I'm playing Henry right now, Spectre. How's your day? I'm thinking of getting Elder Ring. We should do one together if we get it. If I get it. Sure, I'm down. I have Elden Ring, so we should. The Night Rain one?
My young apprentice said there was some sort of commotion when I wasn't here.
Aye, there was.
Well, aren't you going to tell me what happened?
There was some folks from Nimburg here.
The blacksmiths
They said
have
you owed them
enjoyed
money.
great respect and
And what did you tell
condition
them?
since
I said
ancient
they got the
times.
wrong shop.
It is no
did well.
coincidence that some
left?
pagan deities, such as Svarog,
We got
were
into a
said
bit
by
of a
legend to
scuffle.
be creators
One
of the
them tried
world
to reach
and
over
were
the
also
counter,
credited
and
with a
that
divine
young
smithing
apprentice
skill.
bumped
Damn.
into him a bit. But it wasn't
Blacksmiths
too
were
bad in
honored
the
for
end.
their strength, skill, wisdom, and above all for the power they wielded over fire. Masters of this craft held a dignity usually reserved
Grabbed at me.
only
Tried,
for village
broke
elders
my
and
nose.
representatives
What?
of the church.
This will end in trouble.
Well, I had to do something, didn't I?
Great.
Night Rain has new class, no? Wait, really?
Next time I'll... No, I'll be going to Nimburg, and I'd like to return with both my arms attached.
What's this? You know what? I'll just take out. Here. Forging itself resembles an act of creation. Why do I feel like the red one is like the one that will answer in the trial? The element of fire during the blacksmith's act permeates the material in the smith's hands through the hammer.
Praise God.
Hey, can you guys hear me too? I'm not cheating. This is like a guide. Understanding the power of fire is therefore truly essential to the blacksmith's craft. Yo, this is how I study IRL, guys. Like I read like a printed file, right, of like a guide like for the exam, and then I just skim it and then I take the exam. I feel like reading it all over again, just skimming it like once a day makes you remember more rather than like spending like hours on a paper. A master's blacksmith should pay attention to nuances of color which indicate the state of material and whether the work is progressing properly. The best time to work the piece is when they heated to a straw yellow hue.
Organizing another collection for repairs and fortifications. Are they out of their bloody minds?
What is this DLC though?
Just like it already. And there are still holes in the walls. That's true.
This is basically just Henry blacksmithing.
You can't defend. I'll tell you. No fucking good at all. See? I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a
Whenever I read something, I just get stuck on the 10th word and then I can't move on.
20 men working their asses off.
See you later. Take care. Best of luck to you.
Another sign of proper use of fire is the sparks. During forging, they indicate the correct strike, but during heating in the forge, they warn against overheating the material. Another important aspect of working material is regularity. The rhythm of hammer blows, a proven way to maintain the correct tempo of the blacksmith. Okay, that's this whistling. Mm-hmm. Changes shape. Good work at a fair price. Okay. Okay. I think we low-key got it, no?
I'd like to wait here for the trial.
Very well then. We have plenty of room.
You're waiting until the next day. Okay. I hope we pass the trial though. Cutscene!
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression.
Okay.
We just passed through the room market over there. Did you get a chance to see the handbook?
Just come and take a look.
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? How can you
Hail
tell
Mary.
you're making progress while forging?
By the sparks?
Dead wrong. The longer you forge, the closer your workpiece resembles the finished product. I have one more question for you. Why do blacksmiths whistle while they're hammering?
To keep rhythm.
Exactly. It's so they can keep rhythm. At least you got this one right. I reckon it wouldn't hurt to take another peek in the handbook before the trial. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs in my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom.
Uh-huh.
Quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any
Greetings.
time. Learn to make something new.
It happens.
Your
Just
customers
watch
will
where
surely
you're going
appreciate it. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now.
God bless.
Well then. Are you ready for the trial?
So this is a trial,
Shall we
lah.
begin?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
This is so funny. What the
We can
hell?
begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, Let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Scarlet's.
Ha ha ha.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye, frisky here, frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around.
Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau.
Look, I didn't know this frisky
Genau,
fella.
genau, genau.
I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered
Wait, really?
failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial.
Fuck.
Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
What's the final step before completing a piece?
Heating the workpiece.
I'm afraid that's the wrong answer.
Punching in a barrel, of course. You must know this.
You failed on the first question. You'll have to really put in an effort during the practical exam, Henry.
We will pay even closer attention to the quality of your product so that you can make up for your lack of knowledge.
Your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky.
Let's see then.
Bro, I actually don't know how to forge a sword. I just buy swords, bro. Fuck.
Take a look at that.
I'm actually gonna fail this exam.
Excuse me.
You guys are making it awkward. Oh my god. Bro, they're watching me so intently. What the hell?
Nothing special so far.
Looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Konzentrieren.
Holy shit, man.
What's next?
Komm schön.
Genau.
It needs heat. It's cold.
You should heat it
Ready.
up, Henry.
Just like Martin.
I'm scared.
Let's see then.
Stärker.
Toot,
Take
toot,
a
toot,
look at
toot,
that.
toot, 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 toot.
Nothing
I should
special
move it.
so far. He's beating it like a deaf man beats on a door.
Shut up! Death man. Look.
Konzentrieren.
People looking at me is like making it worse. Like, what the hell? Practical exam. My
Looks
ass.
like the lad has a firm grip.
What's next?
Genau.
Komm schön.
Boom.
God bless you, sir. God bless.
Just like
I
Martin.
have to pay attention. I've almost loused it up.
It's not looking very good. Let's see then.
I think I'm finished, right? Like the hell.
Stärker.
Oof.
Nothing special so far.
Take a look at that.
Konzentrieren.
Damn it. I have to be careful not to ruin it.
The lad's fucking it up.
Jetzt vorsichtig.
Oh my god, this is stressing me out.
All done?
Let's see what you made.
The Bro, that's fine, bro.
Well, this definitely isn't your best work, but no matter. Even a master makes mistakes, eh? Take that piece of scrap and throw it away. Do you want to repeat the trial?
I'll give it another try.
Very well. Pay up and you can get back to it.
Here it is.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm. Read it. What is you play? What? Huh? Scrappy.
Take a look at that.
Stärker.
Oof.
Looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Sakra!
Herrje,
Nothing
das ist
special
zu
so
viel.
far.
Konzentrieren.
I am.
Jetzt vorsichtig.
I am talking.
God bless.
Just like Martin.
Bro, they watching me makes
Genau.
me so nervous.
Let's see then.
Komm schön.
My god.
Stärker.
How would I know though?
What's next?
Take a look at that. Oof. It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Konzentrieren.
Nothing special so far.
Good. This won't take long now.
Look at that. Nearly there now.
Jetzt vorsichtig.
Am I doing it right? I don't know. Wait. I'm so locked in right now. I'm so locked in making the sword.
Just like Martin.
Let's
I've
get a
been
move
fucking
on,
up.
Henry.
It's not
Are we leaving and the trial is over?
Genau.
Yay! I finished it! Let's go! Rawr. I got 39k points. I hope we get to 100. Happy. My sword, my best sword. That. Smithing successful, and you got lockpicks. Not bad, not bad.
I'm thinking of buying a rowboat or maybe a punt,
What do you want the boat for?
so I don't drown in all this shit. Careful.
I'd like to return to the trial.
What was the meaning of that? You didn't make much of an impression. Do you want to repeat the trial?
That's crazy, no
I
way.
don't want to right now.
Suit yourself. If you decide, honored friends, masters of the blacksmith's personal reasons.
The hell? Bro, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna skip that DLC. Fuck that DLC. That's why a lot of people have been saying that the DLC was shit. The fuck? Why is that a DLC? It wasn't even a good DLC. Making a fucking sword.
How you'll learn that the church is rotten.
Come and take your pick. I don't have the coin to better wear, so there's no good go there. It's hard to find an honest trader these days.
I'm happy to hear it.
God bless you. Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look. Quality goods here.
Excuse me?
Making going.
Last chance. Fine wear. God bless.
Peter up,
Henry.
he's sick.
How you doing?
You know how it goes. It could always be worse. The war might be over, but the stench of it doesn't fade so easily. How are you, sir? I'm sorry you had to abandon your fortress.
To think I wanted to get out of here not long ago. Foolishness. But that's behind us now. Life goes on.
Anyway, sir, I don't mean to be rude, but I doubt you just want to ask how I'm doing.
No. You're right. Let me get to the point. I need help with something, but I have no one to ask. Even though I know you have a lot on your plate.
Well, I'd be happy to offer my services. What's it about?
An old friend of mine reached out to me, Albik of Unichov. Does the name ring a bell?
I believe we met somewhere. He's that famous healer, right?
Physician would be the more accurate term. But even that barely does him justice. He's one of the greatest scholars of our age, and also King Wenceslas' personal physician. It's whispered at court that the king has fallen seriously ill while imprisoned in Vienna.
Sigismund focuses on plundering his kingdom, and Wenceslas's health hardly seems to concern him, does it?
Maybe.
Damn. That does sound serious.
When Master Albik heard about it, he decided to act.
He wants to go all the way to Vienna to see the king?
No. For now, he's heading to Sedlec. Abbot Jan holds considerable influence at Sigismund's court. Albik wants to visit him and ask for his intercession.
Makes sense. You can't just show up in Vienna and knock on the door.
A mediator is needed. Only, I don't know if Albik chose the right man. The abbot is a politically shrewd figure and might well use Albik's visit to his own advantage.
Can you tell me more about the abbot? Sorry, but it sounds like you're afraid of him.
Look, Henry, every high-ranking cleric's a politician in his own way. What worries me about Abbot Jan is what he ascribes his authority to. Others claim their vocation is divine will. He sees it somewhat the other way round.
I don't really get it.
It's only natural for an abbot or a bishop to question the morality of his acts. One must act, even if it means confession and penance later. Abbot Jan, though, seems to think that his every move and scheme is divine will itself, and that could be dangerous.
What's that got to do with you?
Albik and I go way back. He's been living over the Alps for a few years, studying at the university in Padua. As soon as I heard about Wenceslas, I asked him to come back. It's a serious matter, and when it comes to the king's health, he's the best there is. But I didn't expect him to act so rashly.
And how does all this concern me?
As I said, it's a matter of security. God forgive me, our king's health is of course above all. But right now, I'm more worried about Albik. It took some effort, but I convinced him to wait, at least until I find him a reliable escort. And believe me, it wasn't easy. That mule's got a scholar's head, but it's a stubborn one.
So, if I've got this straight, you want me to escort Wenceslas's court physician to the Sedlec monastery, where they don't usually let anyone in, and the abbot is as thick as thieves with Sigismund, so Albik, who was dead set on going himself, can try to get access to the imprisoned Wenceslas.
No, actually, yes. That's exactly it.
All right, I'll go with Albik. Last time I was at the monastery, it was, quite an experience.
Experience?
That's a long story. So what do you want me to do?
Stop by Albik's place, will you? He lives across the street with the quack. And give him this letter so he knows I'm sending you in person.
With the quack.
Apothecary. All right, I'll go find him.
Good luck. I'll be in your debt.
This is the guy. I think.
Grüß Gott. Was braucht...
I'm looking for Master Albic.
He's got a room upstairs, but he's not here right now.
I need to deliver an important letter to him. Do you know where he went, or when he'll be back?
The neighbor woman sent for him. Their maid's sick, so I expect he's over there.
Master Albic himself treats a common maid.
He doesn't care about background. He treats everyone the same.
Where do those neighbours live? What sort of people are they?
Just ordinary townsfolk. They live 2 doors down towards the square.
Thanks.
What is this? Why is your name Meatloaf Corgi but your dog is a golden retriever? Because I wanted a corgi but it was too expensive, so I just bought my second favorite dog. So I'm gonna get a corgi next year. Probably. Jason. Jason, good morning. Where is this dude, bro? He's on the other side of the map. Chicken. Moo.
If you can, try to take a deep...
Forgive me, sir, but I need to discuss something with you.
All right then, speak. What's so important?
Sir Peter of Pisek sent me to you, and...
Ah, then I know what this is about.
If I may ask, what's wrong with her?
She suddenly collapsed with chest pain. Passed out while carrying a bucket from the well.
I hope she gets better soon.
Me too. But you didn't come about her, did you?
I'm here as a messenger. Sir Peter of Pisek gave me this letter for you.
Really? Let's have
a look.
Henry. And Lord Pisek says I should escort you to the monastery in Sedlitz.
Yes, yes. Peter and I had a bit of a disagreement about this matter last time. Look, Henry, I appreciate your offer, but I don't think I require your services. Either way, you delivered the letter, and I am sure Lord Pisek will reward you for that.
Are you seriously not afraid to go to the monastery alone? You do know Sigismund has taken up there, don't you?
Sigismund? He's gone already.
It may not be only him. Don't forget his influence. You can never be sure who to trust.
I don't believe Sigismund would do anything to me. He has no reason to. And he doesn't act rashly. In a way, he actually owes me. Still, I wouldn't want to count on that.
You really expect me to just walk away?
Well, if you feel that... What the hell is that racket?
Hey! Albic!
Christ, give me strength. Another bunch of impatient wretches. Perhaps this time I finally had a proper word with them.
Get out here, you piss fart!
Well,
His
they
fart.
don't look much like the debating sort.
That's unfortunately true. On the other hand, it was fortunate Lord Pisek, despite my objections, sent me a personal guard, right?
You mean me?
Who else? Come on, in the worst case, I'll just see what you're made of.
Luffy, we're gonna fight them, Luffy.
So, you finally decided to come out. About time. I won't be kept waiting in the streets like some mangy mutt.
I've told you several times already. I'm busy.
Because you're wasting time on some wench instead of helping someone who actually matters.
No person is more important than any other.
Ha! For your own good. I'll pretend I didn't hear that nonsense.
Violence is not the answer.
Calm down, sir. A respectable man like you surely understands that violence solves nothing. If you harm Master Albic, who will help you with your, ailment then?
And I'm supposed to let myself be treated like a doormat?
Of course not. But this outburst isn't exactly dignified either. Go home, and Master Albic will come to see you soon.
All right, let's go.
Good gracious. Henry, that was impressive. Hats off. Perhaps it truly would be best if we went to the monastery together. So, shall we go?
Yeah, should go with me. Yeah? You're approaching a crucial point. Once you enter the monastery with Albic, your access to the rest of the world will be restricted to you until you complete the third DLC. You won't be able to continue with your tasks outside of the monastery wells. Wow.
Yes. Let's go.
You can't go to the monastery dressed like that. Your armor would draw too much attention. Simple clothing will do. Go and change, then come back.
All right.
My bad, gang. I have to change. Oh my god.
Noblemen shall no longer look down their noses.
Excuse me.
Welcome, sir. What can I
The
do for
fuck?
you?
Hey, innkeeper.
Good day.
Aye, coming right up. Christ! Pardon me.
Where's that grandma? The hell? There you
My
go.
God, what's...
What'll it be?
Where can I...
Easy. Needs to simmer a bit. I'll be right there.
Itchy. Hello. Wow. Why do I still have this? The fuck? Gibson.
He wanted her to stop pestering him, so he made a deal with Dirk Stallion.
Of course.
But wait, didn't Dirk used to come to
Whoa!
Almost ran me over.
Whoa!
Shit. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-bum, bum. Eh, right now.
Oh. Whoa.
Go fuck yourself. I owe you nothing.
Whoa.
There you are.
I'm ready. Let's go to the monastery.
Excellent.
There's nothing keeping me here. Let's go now.
I'll just grab a few essentials. All right then. I think we can go. I've got everything I need. And you?
I still had a question.
How long will the journey take?
You've never been to Sedlets?
Sedlets?
It's just beyond the town gates.
I haven't. They don't let just anyone into the monastery. How am I supposed to behave at the monastery?
You'll be there as my personal escort. So you deserve the same respect as me. It's a bit unusual, but my name opens many doors. That's why I'm counting on you to follow orders and not do anything that might endanger our mission.
Of course. You can count on me.
Yeah.
I'm ready too. Let's go.
Let's
Off we
go. If you get injured, there will surely be someone in the monastery infirmary to tend to your wounds. Hello. Hello, bunny. I'm good. I'm good. How about you? Good morning. What are you up to today? I have no idea what to do today. You woke up early. Damn. What time is it for you? For me, it's about to be 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Oh. Hello, we're back. I'm going to the monastery. You know that blacksmithing trial that happened? I made a sword. They still didn't accept me. The fuck? I made a sword and they still were like, "Oh, you're too low. Your skills are too low." It's like, the fuck does that mean? I was like, bitch. So this is another DLC. This is the third one. I don't want to spend my time making a sword though. Wow. Monastery.
Father Abbot.
Albert, my friend. Christ be praised.
Master Albert, welcome. I admit I didn't expect we'd meet again so soon.
But at the Italian court, I told you I needed to speak to His Majesty.
I know, of course. But after what happened, and now with what's going on here, nonetheless, King Sigismund has already returned to Hungary.
My friend, we both know your influence reaches well beyond the monastery walls.
And so does yours. In any case, you can gain access to Sigismund's court on your own. We both know how. That matter still hasn't been settled, Albrecht. The king cares about it.
Actually, forgive me. These are grave matters concerning His Royal Majesty. Can we speak privately somewhere?
I'd like that, but I'm afraid things are rather complicated right now.
Well, what's going on, my friend? You seem a little uneasy.
I am. There are 3 seriously ill patients in the infirmary, gravely ill, and I fear the worst.
The Black Death?
Sadly, we can't rule it out. And I say that as someone who's lived through one outbreak already, and survived.
You learned the plague.
Where would it have come from? The monastery is isolated. Few are allowed inside the cloisters.
Before King Sigismund decided to stay here, we took in many folk fleeing his army. We gave those poor souls food, shelter. Some of them washed in clean water for the first time in weeks.
And in poverty, hunger, and filth, all sorts of illnesses thrive.
On top of that, There's construction going on inside the church. There are all sorts of craftsmen and laborers in the monastic courtyard.
And who are these 3 patients?
2 are members of the monastery, Confessor Stephen and Brother Yaroslav, who works in the scriptorium, and one of the maidservants.
That doesn't make any sense. How could all 3 of them get infected?
When the plague strikes full force, it's swift.
That's not what I meant. You said yourself one of the sick is a maid. And as far as I know, women aren't allowed in the cloister.
True. So how could she have caught it along with 2 monks?
That, alas, I don't know.
Yeah, because they're probably together. The
Well,
fuck?
Does it look like the plague?
You think I'd be alarmed over nothing?
Forgive me, Father. What are we going to do, Albic?
We'll go and see to the sick, of course. Then there'll be no reason we can't speak to the abbot in private about our matter.
What have we got you?
Very well.
Thank you, Albic, for volunteering. I wouldn't have dared ask it of you.
No need to thank me. I'm a physician. And there are people here in need of help. Not only those in the infirmary. If we can rule out plague, that may put your mind at ease too.
That's what I'm praying for. And of course, I'm open to discussing that matter of ours later on. I'll have a room prepared for you right in the infirmary. Brother Benedict, one of our novices, is there, and will tell you all you need to know.
Thank you. But I'd like to ask one small favor. I've been here many times before, but Henry's here for the first time. Would one of the brothers be able to show him the monastery? I'd rather he not get lost like I did all those years ago.
Of course. If you'd like, Henry, just ask Brother Petramil. I just spoke with him before you arrived. He'll show you around and gladly answer any questions.
Thank you, Father.
Very well. We've talked long enough. Let's get to work. Will you come with me to the infirmary, Henry?
Of course. Wouldn't let you go alone, would I?
I didn't think so. Tell me, Henry, didn't the abbot seem anxious to you?
Yes. Although it's not like he tried to hide it much. The plague's a terrible illness. But surely they'd recognize it in the infirmary. Why would he need you?
Well, the thing is, the monastery isn't in great shape. Not that you'd notice right away. King Wenceslas borrowed heavily from settlers. And now the monastery has to sell land to pay off its debts. And when Sigismund marched on the town with his army, that didn't help matters either. And if plague really did break out, that could be the final nail in the coffin. The abbot might be forced to dissolve the monastery.
The pressed one.
But let's not jump to
The pressed one.
I want
Hello.
to see the sick with my
The
own
pressed
eyes
one.
before we start worrying about the plague.
Thank you for following.
It's your bloody fault anyway. Oh, I struck you first, and that should have ended the duel, but no, you just had to have the...
So, this is the confessor. What do you make of it, Henry?
Examine the monk.
He looks worn out. Doesn't even notice us. Whatever's wrong with him is clearly taking a toll.
Exactly. At his age, any illness hits far harder than it would a young and healthy man. Well, the good news, I suppose, is that he's not in agony. Pain's part of life, but no one deserves to suffer too much. Compassion, Henry, whether for the suffering or even the enemy, is part of every good physician's character. Unfortunately, not every physician is a good one.
Albek? Albek of Unichov?
Zacharias? What are you doing here?
Wherever His Majesty goes, I must follow. You know how it is. But why aren't you in Padua, studying? Have you been missing your homeland?
I was summoned home for urgent matters. And since I'm here, the abbot asked for my help.
Ah, yes. This plague he's so afraid of.
Plague? Do you believe it? Am I such a poor teacher?
Of course not. But until now, it was just my word against the abbot's. In other words, I am truly glad you're here, my friend.
Henry, allow me to introduce Master Zacharias of Prchatsitz. He once studied under me, but became a trusted friend, and eventually the personal physician of King Sigismund.
You flatter me, Albek. The road to that post was a good deal more torturous than you make it sound. And you are...
This is Henry. Peter of Pisek recommended him to me as an escort. Strongly recommended him, if you get my meaning.
Quit complaining. You might find an aid anyway. This here is Dinesh. He didn't come entirely of his own will either, but he's proven a reliable man.
Dinesh Latsky, gentlemen.
Well then, now we all know each other. Shall we find Zacharias? I presume the abbot summoned you for the same reason as me.
Aye, though I've only had time to merely examine them all.
So what did you find out?
All three share the same symptoms. It begins with weakness, then comes fever, rash, and later bloody diarrhea. By far the best off is the confessor here. He can still talk. The maid and the translator from the scriptorium are much worse. They sleep most of the day, and when they do speak, it's nonsense, because they're delirious with fever.
Right. In that case, first we need to bring down the fever. Have they given you anyone to assist?
Yes, Benedict. He's a novice and a bit odd, but he knows more about alchemy than most.
We'll need linen and clean water for compresses. Pre-boiled water is best. Have you got chamomile decoctions?
Benedict brews a fresh batch every evening.
And what are they feeding them?
Mostly bread, fruit. Yesterday they had fish, but they haven't eaten much of it.
That doesn't sound like proper food for the sick. If they've got a fever, they need to be drinking a lot, don't they?
You're right. This is no good at all. They might as well be feeding them dry pretzels. They should be getting something light and nutritious, ideally in liquid form. Broths, stews, thin porridge.
Agreed. Dinesh will speak to Solarius Julian. You know the way to the kitchen, right?
Consider it done.
Then fetch herbs from Joachim. I gave him a list of what we'll need.
Gentlemen.
Joachim, you say? Well now.
Who's this Joachim? You know him?
The monastery herbalist. He lives in a hut in the garden behind the infirmary. But if I were you, I wouldn't bother him too much. He's a grumpy old fellow.
You say that because you don't know him. I'll tell you more about him, Henry. But we have more pressing concerns right now.
Can I help in any way?
The best thing you could do is find out what the patients were doing before they ended up here. Diseases spread through foul air. So if we find where the three of them were breathing the same air, we'll find the source of the infection too.
Who should I start with?
If I were you, I'd start with the confessor. He's the only one still lucid enough to speak. Better hurry. He might take a turn for the worse any moment.
Who should I ask about the maid?
As far as I know, her name's Blezhna. She gets her work assignments from Steward Zdenek. She's got a friend here. She might know something too. Try and find her.
Who might know the monk who was translating in the scriptorium?
Everything to do with books is handled by the librarian. His name's Crispin. He likes the sound of his own voice, but if you're patient, he might tell you what our patient was working on.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I help with anything else?
No, that's more than enough now.
Once you've found something, come back. Maybe we'll have figured out more by then.
How do you feel?
Like I'm turning inside out.
Don't worry. I'll let you rest. But first, I need to know who you've been seeing lately. And where.
What? Why?
Because we need to find out where and how you got infected.
What's that got to do with the others?
The sickness spreads through foul air.
Excuse me.
Anyone breathing the same air as you might be at risk.
You sound like you know what you're talking about. And I believe you've got your reasons. But I'm a confessor. I can't. I mustn't break the seal of confession or tell you what anyone confided in me.
Crazy.